What's up, everybody? I'm Jesse from Spartan Overland, and today I'm solo. Daisy is out doing a hike because she's crazy, but I've got a new cameraman. I got Jace behind the camera. There he is. So he's gonna help me work the camera today while I install something new for the truck. As you may have seen, I have the crustiest old cheapo Hooke Road roof rack on the Tacoma, and it's time to get that thing out of there. So I've got a new roof rack from LFD Off-Road. LFD, if you don't know, they're super great guys. They are local to me, so not only USA made, but North Carolina based. Everything's done in-house. Everything is either stainless steel or aluminum. So I'm going to give you a quick pan over the table and you'll see what we've got. We've got 2 end pieces. We've got our wind fairing and the gasket for it. We've got 6 aluminum crossbars. We don't have to use all those, and I don't think we're going to. And then we've got our hardware and spacers. But first step, you gotta take the old roof rack off. So let's get that done. Okay, we've got everything removed. Now we're gonna start mounting up the new one. So first step is the little washers, little spacers. Put the spacers through and the side panels. We'll tighten those down, and then the crossbars go in afterwards. Okay. What we're gonna do, got these spacers. There's 2 for each foot of the side rails. We got our bolts and a little bit of silicone. So we're gonna put the spacers right over the hole, and the bolt will go down into there. We're gonna give it a little bath in silicone first. Squirt. All right, so now we got a little daub in there, and we'll do a little daub in there too. Put our lid back on the silicone because we gotta make it last. Then I think what I'm gonna do is get these started and then come back, because see how these are slotted? I think we get these started and then I'll slot this into it. Probably do that on the same thing on the other side. All right. As promised, observe slotting. All right, now I'm going to tighten these. I'm willing to bet that I was supposed to put a washer on these. Give me just a second, guys. Don't even worry about it. Okay. Okay, so now we're in the slots, and I'm gonna run this down enough to hold it, but I'm not making them tight. All right, so now this is on there. I had my trim piece cut. I like notched it out. I think now I'm going to just cut it in 2. This is for looks at this point. We'll do that in a minute. We'll do the other side, and then we're gonna come back to you when it's time for crossbars. Okay, so I've got both of my rails mounted. They're up there kind of loose. So the next is the front, the wind fairing. So we're gonna get one of our pieces of extruded aluminum, and we've got 8 of these spring loaded nuts. So you see it's got a spring and it's flat on one side. This side has the spring. So we're going to slide these into the end of the extrusion with the flat side out. All right, so one, it's going to be 4 on each row. We're going to space these out roughly in relation to the holes in the fairing. So I'm going to kind of set them side by side so I can see. Okay, now these little bolts are our hardware for the fairing. I'm going to put these in here kind of loose at first because I want to be able to adjust the positioning. You see how our little bolts are off center? So that's when I'll use something like this pick. So I can just align that back up and drop my bolt in there. Give it a little turn. Now I'm going to do this 5 more times. All right, we've got it all. It's on here, but it's still loose. We got to make sure that the fairing is centered on the extrusion. So I'm going to kind of feel both sides and get it pretty well centered up. And that's it. Now I'm going to go through and tighten all these. These are not real big. You don't got to really torque them down. All right, now we're going to take our gasket, and this goes. We're going to kind of center it up and slide it onto the edge. Let's stand it up like this. Yeah. So I'm going to kind of roughly find the center of this, which is about right there. I'm going to start there, pushing it on. Now, this is going to be longer than the bottom of the fairing, and that's intentional. So it's going to wrap. I wasn't pushing it all the way in. All right, so we're going to get to the end, and it's going to wrap up over the edge here. And that's on purpose. So once we put this on the truck, this side lip is going to get pinned between the edge of the fairing and the side plates. That keeps it secure. I mean, it's pretty snug anyway, but that is part of its design. Pretty close to same on both sides. Not bad, Jesse, not bad. All right, so we forgot one thing. We're gonna have this cool roof rack by a local company that we support. Gotta make sure people know who made it. Now we're going to do that. Jason, I'm going to have you reach out with one hand. Help me line this up. So you'll see a slot on the top here. And we're going to kind of line it up with that. I'm going to get my 2 screws started. Then I'm going to hand 2 screws to Jace and see if he can manage. He's shaking his head no, guys. But I've got faith in him, even if he doesn't have faith in himself. you gotta sort of push down on the front of the fairing to get this front one to line up. All right, so on the back, because of the fin, the radio fin on this, we're gonna move this forward. I'm gonna start it at the back of this last big slit here, which to me looks like a good spot. We've gone through and done very rough measurements to where I think we're pretty well centered. So now I'm going to go ahead and tighten down the 8 bolts to the roof. Now, I was talking to Jacob at LFD, and he says this is, if for whatever reason you didn't want a bunch of crossbars, you could roll with it like this. A front one and a rear one, move on. So I'm tightening it down. These two are tightened down, the 2 crossbars that are in now. And the other, we're gonna use minimum 3. And the plan is to mount the solar panels so that they're as flush as possible. We'll probably do that off the truck and then bring it up here and plug everything up. So now I'm gonna tighten these down and we're gonna roll with it. You don't want to help me flip this one off? Sure you don't want to help me flip this one off?
That was the house. I wasn't completely sure what you just...
Reach over if you can.
Whoa.
Now kind of set it crossways so we can pull these wide. Center this one from there. And that's it. We're all installed. Everything's mounted. I've got my solar panels mounted and hooked up. We've got the shower tent mounted to the passenger side. One thing I forgot to mention, something that sets these apart. A lot of companies have that extruded aluminum cross member anodized, which looks great, but especially black being mounted on the roof, over time in the sun, those start to turn purple. So these are powder coated. Should be a little more durable, and it's gonna stay black for a longer period of time. And I gotta be honest, I resisted a new roof rack for a long time. I kind of thought roof rack's a roof rack. It's not that big of a difference, but I could not be happier with this new LFD roof rack. It is quieter on the road. It's a lot more slimline. It's quite a bit lower than what I had. It's actually quite a bit lower than a lot of other aftermarket roof racks I've seen. It looks great. I love this thing. Now, that said, let's take a look at the final product.